Hello everyone. So now we are going to go through the solution for the cyclic test 1 examination, the portion for which included questions from banking as well as shares and dividend. So let's start with the solution for this first question. The question states Mrs. Matthew opened a recurring deposit account in a certain bank and deposited rupees 640 per month for 4.5 years. Find the maturity value of this account if the bank pays interest at the rate of 12% per year. So we have installment per month as rupees 640. Number of months is 4.5 years, which is when you multiply by 12, you get 54 months. Rate of interest is 12%. So we know the formula for interest. Maturity value calculate करने के लिए we'll first be needing the interest. So the formula for interest is P into n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. To substitute the values one by one, so you get 640 into 54 into 54 plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into 12 upon 100. So that becomes 640 into, we have 54 into 54 plus 1 is 54 multiplied by 55, which is 2970 upon 24. 2 12 are 24 into 12 by 100. So on calculations, you can cancel the two zeros of 100 with these two zeros. 12 ones are 12 twos are 2 ones are 2 32s are. So you're left with 297 into 32, which will give you 9504. So now to calculate the amount that Mrs. Matthew will receive at the time of maturity, that will be equal to sum deposited, that is P into N, which is rupees 640 into 54 plus the interest. So we'll get maturity value as 640 into 54 plus 9504, which is 34,560 plus 9504, which is rupees 44,064. So the maturity value of this account will be rupees 44,064 rupees. I hope you all have understood this. Just remember, you have to apply the formula correctly and just make sure you're not making any calculation mistakes, and your final answer statement must be there. In every question of banking, you must write the final answer statement. So I hope you have understood the solution for the first question. Now moving on to the second question. So the second question states Mrs. Geeta deposited rupees 350 per month in a bank for 1 year and 3 months under the recurring deposit account. So installment per month is rupees 350. 1 year and 3 months, that means 12 plus 3, that is 15 months. So number of months is equal to 15. We need to calculate the rate of interest that the bank is paying if the maturity value that she receives is rupees 5565. So maturity value has been given to us. Rate of interest we need to calculate. Principal and number of months is also being given to us. So we'll first apply the formula for interest. We know I is equal to P into n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So when you substitute the values, you will get P is 350 into n is 15. So 350 into 15 plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So 15 into 15 plus 1, that is 15 into 16 is 240. So 0 0 cancels with these two zeros. 24 ones are 24 twos are. We are left with interest is equal to the rupees 35 R. So interest aa gaya, and we know maturity value which has been given to us is equal to sum deposited plus interest. So maturity value will be equal to 350 into 15 plus rupees 35 R. So given that the maturity value is 5565, we can say 350 into 15 plus 35 R is equal to 5565. So 350 into 15 is 5250. So 35 R is equal to 5565 minus 5250, which is rupees 315. 35 लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, राइट हैंड साइड पे आके डिवाइड. We'll get 315 upon 35, that is equal to 9%. So the rate of interest is 9% per annum. I hope you all have understood this question as well. Going on to the second question. So question 1C थोड़ा सा important है, ध्यान से देखना. All right. So the question states each of A and B both opened recurring deposit accounts in a bank. If A deposited rupees 1200 per month for 3 years and B deposited rupees 1500 per month for 2.5 years, find on maturity who will get more amount and by how much. This is the question. And the rate of interest that is paid by the bank is 10% per annum. We'll write the data separately for A, make the calculations for A, then we'll make the calculations for B, and then we'll compare which person is getting more. So for A, installment per month, that is P is equal to 1200. Number of months N is 36 because 3 years, that gives us 3 into 12, 36 months. Rate of interest R is equal to 10%. So we can say interest is equal to the same formula P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. You make the substitutions, so we get P is equal to 1200 into N is 36, so 36 into 36 plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R is 10 upon 100. So we get 1200 into 36 into 37 gives us 1332 upon 2 12s are 24 into 10 upon 100. 0 and 0 get cancelled. This 1 0 and this 1 0 gets cancelled. 24 ones are 24 fives are. So after calculations, we get rupees 6,660. So this is the interest जो A को मिलेगा. Now to calculate his maturity value, we know maturity value is sum deposited plus interest. Sum deposited is P into N, which is 1200 into 36. So we can say amount that A will get at the time of maturity is 1200 into 36 plus the interest, which is 6660. We have 43,200 plus rupees 6,660, which is rupees 49,860. So this is the maturity value for A. इतना amount A को मिलेगा at the time of maturity. ठीक है? Now we'll go on to the calculations for B. So for B, installment per month is rupees 1,500. Number of months N, because he's depositing for 2.5 years, so 2.5 into 12 gives us 30 months. Rate of interest is 10% per annum. Again, we'll apply the formula for interest, which is P into N, N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So P is 1500 into N is 30 into 30 plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into 10 upon 100. We get 1500 into 30 into 30 plus 1 is 30 into 31, 930 upon 24 into 10 upon 100. 0, 0 will get cancelled, and when you make all the calculations, you get interest as rupees 5,812 rupees and 50 paise. So once we have the interest, we can then calculate the maturity value. So the amount that we will get at the time of maturity will be sum deposited, which is 1500 into 30 plus the interest. So we get 45,000 plus 5812 and 50 paise. So that is equal to rupees 50,812 and 50 paise. Now हमको सब में पूछा था कि you need to calculate who will get more amount and by how much. So it is clear B is getting more amount. उसको 50,812 rupees and 50 paise मिल रहे हैं, whereas A was getting 49,860 rupees. So we will calculate the difference between both the amounts, which is 50,812 rupees and 50 paise minus 49,860 rupees, which is rupees 952 and 50 paise. So we'll write the final answer statement as B will get more money than A by rupees 952 and 50 paise. I hope you all have understood the question. Now, question 2 A is a question from shares and dividend. Now, when we conducted this test in the month of May, shares and dividend was a part of our portion, but recently, in the first week of July, according to the updated portion, shares and dividend has been excluded. So we will not go through the solutions for those. Question 2A, B, C are all from shares and dividend. Again, question 3A is from shares and dividend. 3B is also a question of shares and dividend. Finally, coming on to the last question of this paper, question 3C. So in that, the question states, the maturity value of a RD account is rupees 16,176. If the monthly installment is rupees 400 and the rate of interest is 8%, find the time for which the account was held. So we'll write the installment per month P is equal to rupees 400. Number of months we don't know. We'll take that as N. Let rate of interest R be equal to 8%, that is given to us. So we'll let the rate of interest be R, which is equal to 8. Again, apply the formula for interest. So we have I is equal to P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. When you make the substitutions, you will get 400 into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into 8 upon 100. Excuse me. We have 400 into N plus 1 upon 24 into 8 upon 100. You make the calculations, ये दोनों zeros cut, 8 ones are 8 threes. You are left with 4n into n plus 1 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. So we have the interest as 4n n plus 1 upon 3. Maturity value we know is sum deposited plus the interest. So sum deposited is P into N, that is 400 into N, plus 4n n plus 1 upon 3. Given that the maturity value is rupees 16176, we will equate them. We'll get 400n plus 4n n plus 1 upon 3 is equal to 16176. When you cross multiply, you will get 3 into 400 is 1200n plus, open the bracket, 4n into n, 4n square, plus 4n into 1 is 4n, is equal to rupees 48,528. So 4n square plus 1200n plus 4n gives us 1204n is equal to 48,528. So we can observe 4n square 1204 and 48528 सब 4 के टेबल में जाते हैं. When you divide, plus 48528 इधर आके minus 48528 divide by 4 करेंगे तो we'll be left with n square plus 301n minus 12132 is equal to 0. Now we have to split the middle term, and you will be splitting the middle term using factorization. So first number into last number. So 1 into 12132 gives us 12132. Have to think of two numbers whose multiplication gives you 12132 and their difference is 301. So the numbers on factorization you will get as 337 and 36. So we can say n plus 337 into n minus 336 because last sign is negative. So बड़े number को middle sign जाएगा and the smaller factor will get the opposite sign. So we have n plus 337 into n minus 336 rather is equal to 0. So either n is equal to minus 337 or n is equal to 36. And since the number of months cannot be negative, therefore the number of months is equal to 36 months, which is equal to 3 years. Just keep one thing in mind, whenever you will be writing the final answer, you have to write it in years. You will always write the final answer in years. So you can say the account was held for 3 years. I hope you've understood all the questions from this. Thank you so much, students.